Kidney Person is a tale. I'm going to try to condense it as much as I can.
It's tough.
It is convoluted, but I'll do my best here. So this woman decides she wants to donate a kidney. Right off the bat, this is insanity. She donates a kidney
She's a bad person.
to the ether.
Right away?
To
bad
nobody.
person.
It's not like she has a sibling, a parent, a child who's a match. She just said, take my kidney in case somebody matches and needs it.
If you've ever done that, if you've ever donated a kidney
For no reason,
you're a terrible person.
you're doing it for yourself.
You're an absolute scumbag.
I said that. I said everyone.
Scumbag.
Said everyone involved in this story is the worst people alive. And someone said anybody who donates a kidney is not the worst. Can't be the worst person alive.
Yes, no,
I said,
you
yes,
absolutely can.
And
How do you know?
and she
You don't
proved
know
it.
who's getting. Look, obviously, if you donate an organ to, and let's not limit it to kidney, any organ.
Yeah.
Any organ, right? If you donate an organ to someone you know, someone you love.
Yeah.
Obviously, very selfless act, very nice.
Yeah.
You don't know who's getting. You might have just saved a white
serial killer.
supremacist.
Sure.
You might have just saved a horrible racist.
You could have just saved the next Adolf Hitler.
You
for all
didn't
we know.
even you didn't
We're
even
gonna
ask
read-
to meet the person.
We're gonna read a textbook fucking 30, 40 years from now when this genocidal maniac. The book says he actually almost died when he was
But
18.
Don saved his life.
A random kidney was floating on the fucking market for somebody to use.
Scumbag!
So she not only does this because she said that she had some trauma when she was a child and that she actually connected with strangers better than people she knew, aka I don't have any fucking friends. So then she donates this kidney. She is also a writer. Everyone in this story is a writer. Now, that's important because we're talking like capital W. Like you and I, for a time, we were writers, but we weren't writers.
But we were fucking bit more writers than Don was.
Absolutely, we're better writers, but these people, the people who identify
Don,
as writers.
This whole article, they're fucking talking about this place, Grub Street.
Grub Street and
it's-
Chunky Monkeys.
Like fucking Grub Street is, I don't know, whatever place Shakespeare wrote at. Like I don't know where writers congregate, but Grub Street sounds like a restaurant.
You would have
where
thought-
you guys met and had some fucking salads and
thought
talked
that
about
was-
writing.
I thought at first it was a
might
Grubhub.
be, I don't know.
I know. They talk about this little collective of writers as if it was like the old haunt where Hemingway and J.D. Salinger and all these people like met up and drank. Like
Right.
it was a fucking online blog that nobody read, and this chick ends up sending out emails and connecting to people because she wasn't getting enough attention and credit for donating her kidney. She was saying, I thought you guys run this empathetic, inclusive network and website and crew club, but yet none of you have remarked about my overly generous, incredible move
Kevin,
that I donated.
At one point, Don, what was the right?
Sonia, I think?
Sonia.
It was Larson and Dawson.
Larson and Dawson. Yeah. So at one point, Dawson,
I just say kidney person and the other girl.
kidney person and the other girl, kidney person emails the other girl and says, did you hear about the kidney I donated last year?
She goes, also the way she worded it, like, you heard that I donated a kidney, right?
Yeah.
And then that girl's forced to write back, like, yes, I did.
How selfless of you.
And that's, like, really nice. And she goes on to be like, no one's giving me credit for my incredibly selfless act. Now,
By the way, let's also make note of this. This woman, kidney person, she's the one who pitched this idea.
Right.
So she is so delusional and so fucking psychotic and so evil that she thought the world, and so narcissistic, if I may say, that she thought the world will be on my side. I have to
pitched
let
this
everyone know.
for years, John. This all happened in like 2016, 17, 18.
15, I think it
She's been
started.
pitching this article and this story to people for years. Finally, the New York Times runs with it, and she thought it was going to be like, I am Dawn, the fucking medical Marvel hero, and instead you're just kidney person.
Kidney person.
And the whole
And,
fucking internet hates
Let's
you.
say it. Let's say it together. And what, Kevin? A 1, 2, 3, cut!
I don't know where we were going at. Let's do that again. You do.
Ready, Kevin? A 1, 2, 3, cut!
That's what you are, kidney person. You are a kidney cunt. Now, she is undoubtedly the villain and the worst person in the story. The other chick
'Cause also-
ain't great.
She ain't great, but I side with her very strongly.
Very strongly.
Because
but
it's a situation we sometimes find, at least myself, I'll say ourselves in it's a little comparable, it's a little different as well. And I have people who sometimes get upset when I share stories on this podcast. Be they friends,
Yep.
family members, all that stuff. I'm pretty good with where it's like
Change some
I'll change a name, I'll
identities
change a relationship.
Yeah.
I'll do things, but I want to tell the story because it's also my story. Like
It happened to you, or you were
like,
involved.
I'm involved in the story.
Yes,
This
yes.
person's not so much involved in the story. She kind of just takes it.
Yes.
But like the stories I tell, like they're also my. I was
listen,
there too. It's also my story.
It's like sharing a sex tape. I was in it too.
Right.
All right. So this chick, she is a writer as well. She ends up writing a short story about a woman who donates a kidney, amongst other things. The writer is a Asian American woman, so part of the story was about being mixed
Jin
race.
Tao, which
Part of the story
sounds
was about,
like Jin Tao from Shout Out Rush Hour.
shout out.
One of the more problematic movies ever to reach
Shout out.
blockbuster status.
That was just like, let's get a Chinaman and a black guy and have them do
They
racial
just
tropes all
yell
night
at each
long.
other about racist shit.
Yeah. So she writes this short story that's about mixed race and alcoholism, amongst other things. But primarily, it's about a girl who donates a kidney. Also,
And is a white savior.
right, ends up taking pretty much directly a letter that kidney person wrote to her and putting it in her short story. She did the classic like college kid, like tweaked like one or two. She opened up thesaurus.com. She changed like 3 or 4 words, if that, and runs this whole fucking letter as is.
At one point, yeah, wrote the. It was just the letter.
Verbatim.
Yeah.
Verbatim. The part about I grew up with trauma in my life and all that shit. Now,
What a bitch.
kidney person sees this. And now, important to note, kidney person is a writer. She's a teacher. She's not a writer.
Yeah.
She's a failed writer. Other chick is getting published. She's becoming something in the writing world. Again, all pretty much failures, but whatever. This story gets chosen to be a free story that's distributed to the entire city of, I want to say
Boston.
Denver?
Boston, yeah.
So everyone in Boston was going to read this story that included kidney donors,
city, one
kidney
story, I believe
person's,
it was
yes, kidney person's letter. Kidney person goes on this crusade to be like, this is plagiarism. She tracks down the company One City, One Story. She tracks down the Boston Globe, the Vermont writing group she was in, everything this girl's ever done to be like, what do you think about plagiarism? Because this girl plagiarized my story. She ends up lawyering up. And I guess this lawyer thinks that she has a case. So they end up suing the girl who wrote the story. And I guess basically winning. Because now
Not really though. Like,
well,
she
the
didn't
girl,
win the
she didn't win, but if the girl, so the story blows up, and she eventually wants to include it in what's going to be like a book, I believe, of short stories, and the lawsuit basically says, if you publish this book, you owe me $180,000, and so she's not running with it. It got kind of like blackballed.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that, but I was focused on the One City, One Story being like, it's not worth it for
Yeah,
us.
because this fucking bitch kidney person was hounding people, being like, if you run this, then you're like complicit, and we're gonna sue you.
By the way, the whole time
and they
she
were
was
like,
asking
fuck
for
it.
like 10 grand.
I know, but it was more at the point, and that's because
I hate this woman so much, I'll pay it.
you know what I said.
The fucking other person reach out to me, I'll pay the 10 grand to get this fucking story out of here.
I said,
don't reach out to me.
If there's the $180,000 penalty, she should put this book on sale now, make a boatload of cash, and just pay the fine.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, this
Bro,
book
I
will fly
must
off
read
the shelves.
this story.
Yes,
I must read this story.
I mean, this might be an elaborate hoax. This might be. I
Little-
got my
little
fucking
handshake,
tinfoil.
little
yeah,
fucking backdoor agreement.
Little splitsies
Let's
on
blow
this.
this thing up in the New York
I'll
Times.
be kidney person. You be the marginalized Asian American writer, and we'll make money. And
I'll be the white savior. Which, by the way, I don't ever want to disparage white savior syndrome because have it pretty big. Everything
this,
nice I do for a minority, I'd like attention for, please. Thank you very much.
So at the
No,
end of the day,
I want a full front page article if I hold the door open.
yeah, this we're
Like, let alone
we're like,
fucking.
big fucking deal. You donated a kidney, you loser. Did you hear about the one time that I held the door for a
Bro, I
black
gave
person?
$5 to a homeless guy because he said he liked my shoes. Yeah, I'd like an article on that, please. Thank you.
So at the end of the day, I think. Oh, and the best part is, kidney person, in her never-ending legal crusade to stop this story, but also just slander the writer, and just this is not about the money and shit. This is about like you felt slighted. She's better than you. She succeeded more than you. She didn't give you credit for your big display, and you want to like tear her down. That's what this is about. She subpoenas all of the text messages and emails
years.
from the writer crew because she wants to find evidence of plagiarism. And all she finds is evidence of group texts, emails, chats, DMs saying, this dumb bitch who donated a kidney won't shut the fuck up.
No,
everybody hates the shit out of kidney person, and all of the emails are like, did you see she posted on Facebook again? What a fucking asshole. It's just endless shit talking. Everybody bashing this girl, being like,
Hundreds
she
of
fucking
pages,
sucks.
I believe it said. Hundreds of pages of text messages. You know how many
hate-
pages a text message takes up? Zero.
Nothing.
Hundreds of pages
Dude,
of text messages of your friends,
If you
your
picked-
colleagues smoking you.
If I picked like the most gossiped about person at Barstool or my social life or my high school and I compiled all of the shit talk, it would be like, I don't know, a page? Like hundreds of pages of everyone just being like, fuck this dumb bitch is amazing. So she thinks she's going to win this lawsuit. She thinks she's going to be some hero in the writing community, stopping plagiarism. She thinks she's going to be
let's also be
queen
realistic.
donator, and instead all it ends up is that you're a kidney person, and you know that everyone you thought was your friend, you delusional dumbass, actually hates your fucking guts. The lack of self-awareness to think that all these people were your friends, that they were going to praise you and love you and shower you with compliments and not just write stories being like, fuck this chick. No one has ever been more socially uncalibrated in their whole fucking lives.
Why? And like, it seems like she read every page too. Oh, like what is this? This is where kind of my thing comes in. Like, why would you want to know
how much everyone hates you?
How much? Like, just be blissfully unaware.
Because you know what? I don't think she thought it was gonna happen, and then when it did, I think she was like so hell bent on finding. Like, now I'm gonna take down all of you, so I gotta read through every fucking thing, and all it was just endless mountains of people being like, fuck you,
like
dumb bitch.
I don't want to joke about this because it's a very serious subject matter. I don't understand how this woman doesn't kill herself. Everyone in your life despises you. You're a failure at your career. What are you doing?
Can I give you a step further? I don't know how this woman's husband doesn't kill himself. There is some
that's
poor
the crazy part
bastard
too.
at home.
If you're, which we didn't talk about when we were talking about the donating the organs thing. It's one thing if you're older and you've kind of done your life and you're like, okay, but like to just donate your organ at early 30s. I think she's in her 30s now.
Crazy.
So if it was happening in 2015, she had to at latest been early 30s.
Yep.
So now I believe she's a child. Irresponsible to your child to give away a kidney because
What if
guess who
something
needs a fucking kidney? What if your kid needs a kidney? Bad person, scumbag. She's
Absolutely.
a scumbag.
And
She's
then-
an asshole.
and then there's-
a scumbag.
Mr. Kidney person married to her, who well, maybe not because he might be a dickhead hipster writer too.
But what we've learned here is that
he's-
every artist is an asshole.
yes, for sure. But if
Every
he,
person
if
is
he
an
has
asshole. I
even,
don't want to offend the artist.
if
Every
he has
person's
a
an asshole.
shred of normalcy in him, you know he's like, oh my god, my fucking wife is that dumb kidney person, bitch. But she comes home and she's like, babe, like, did you see what Sonia wrote? And he's like, that dumb bitch. She's a plagiarizing piece of shit. My wife sucks so fucking much.
I
You
don't-
know that he's got to have her back, and he doesn't want to have her back. As if he's normal at all. Who knows? He's probably you know what? You know what it was? She came home every day for like a fucking year, and he had to suck her dick over the kidney donation. He was probably the one like, would some of you bitches give her some love? Because I'm sick of fucking doing it.
You think he has her back?
Is that him? Yeah. Look at him. He
Yeah,
sucks.
Fucking dog.
With his fucking
That's stupid.
pink, the pit bull and a pink sweater.
Ugh.
Get out of here. He sucks.
I
people
don't get people who have people's backs. Doesn't make sense to me. They're probably lying to you.
Yeah, well, they definitely are.
So like when you hear stories and like from like your wife about this or from other like you're like, well, they're probably lying and they're probably lying, so it's somewhere in the middle. And I don't know. We're all both gonna die, so who gives a shit?
To not, let me just say this. I've preached for years now that self-awareness is the most important trait you can have. To think it's normal to randomly donate a kidney to absolutely nobody, and then
And march in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade about it, I believe.
and then think that everyone else is wrong and weird because they're not praising you. Like if you do something and it flops, that's what she did. She did something and it flopped, and the whole world just goes, okay. And you think the whole
high
world's wrong?
stakes.
No, you're
you
wrong.
You made a high stakes
Yes,
bet, and guess
and-
what?
and-
They hit on the river.
And yeah, and like you went you did something extremely weird, you know? Like if you donated it to your fucking family member and people like didn't. Actually, I don't even know if people you need to. This donation praise thing is fucking weird. But the bottom line is, in life, if you do anything, you make a big play, and there's no reaction, you swing and a miss. You gauged it wrong.
Yeah.
The people don't fucking care. It's not. They're not wrong. You're wrong.
Yeah, if you
dumb
think you're
for
in the New
chopping
York
out your
Comedy
own
Festival
kidney.
and then you're just not, you fucked up.
John, there are fucking. Took him back Okafor. You know, it's one of those situations. John, there are urban legend horror stories about people getting their kidneys taken out for no reason. End up in a fucking ice bath with a. She just willingly did that. She willingly turned herself into one of those people.
Yeah.
And then wanted a fucking blowjob for it.
Well, once again, I want to be careful where we disparage her and what for. I'd like all the good attention, please. Anytime I do anything,
Sure.
I would.
But look at this. She has a T-shirt. I donated my kidney, and all I got was this T-shirt. Or did I? I don't even know what the fuck. It's
does
like,
that even mean,
it's like,
dude?
yo, listen. If nobody gives a fuck about what you did, then nobody gives a fuck about what you did.
Bro, how has this man not locked his Instagram?
Yeah, that is a crazy. Oh,
What are
oh,
you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this guy.
Nuts.
This guy.
Bro, you just got your life on the internet right now when everyone living. Oh, you fucking bitch,
Living. She's got her whole fucking line of clothes. Living donor.
dude.
Did they make dead donor shirts? What the hell?
Dude, I can't even imagine the first time this idea came up. Hey, honey, let's role play, John. I'll be the dumb bitch. Hey, honey, I got an idea. I'm gonna donate my kidney
Why?
because somebody might need it.
Who?
Well, a stranger. Somebody out there might need a kidney. And I'm
What if
just,
that stranger rapes somebody?
well,
And plan to again.
well, you know, but I will have donated it.
What if that stranger likes kitty porn?
I will have donated my kidney though.
But that just gives them a longer lifetime to watch kitty porn.
But also, what I did was so selfless.
Yeah, but you also just gave them more time to abduct children and rape them.
But I'm a living donor.
And that's great for you, but bad for the kids.
She's not the light out, John. John, you
Sorry.
you are aware that we're living in a pandemic and behavior like this makes people think that you have a plague.
I got tested yesterday. No
Go
pandemic
get tested
stuff.
again. Shit on the fucking Christ on the cross.
So how much of that you think is going to make it in there? You're not going to tell us you got.
Definitely give me a 5 minutes on that.
I was gonna do an ad right now. I will say though, I mean, just to be clear, everyone in the story is an asshole
Everyone in the story's an asshole.
because.
But this she's downright deranged and dangerous now because she still
Now
listens.
she's-
She listens to everything. She
Right.
watches everything. She just Dawn's a stalker.
Now let me also just clear something up here, because I had them delete their post and they're putting up a new one with your name on it. Just fucking leave it. We're gonna run with this not.
Yeah,
not
we've already
comedy
made it
festival.
funny.
Yeah. I went right back. Leave it. Like, take us off. Kate sent me the Twitter of, so there's one key friend who actually I think wrote Big Little Fires. Big Little-
Caroline or Catherine
Celeste. I thought
NG.
it- Celeste.
Celeste
yeah.
NG.
It's pronounced Ing.
Ing.
Because if you looked at her Twitter account, you dumb fucking cis white male, her Twitter @, is pronounced Ing. You
Why don't you just change how it's spelled?
That's white supremacist talk.
Bro, my name's Feidelberg. I can say whatever the fuck I want about last names. No one in my life has ever cared to figure out how to pronounce that, including my boss.
Oh, and let me just say this: the title of the article is "Am I the Bad Art Friend?"
Art friend, yes.
So, anybody who is an art friend or uses the phrase art friend, or even the writer of this article, thank you for giving us this, but also you're an asshole because art friends need to be eradicated from the planet.
No.
Genocidal homicides, like
First
genocidal
of
maniac.
all, the
style.
writer didn't come up with this headline. That's the editor.
Right. No, and
Second of all-
no, I think it was the dumb bitch. I think she said, "Am I the bad art friend?"
Oh yeah, and they were like,
And the editor, good editor, shout out New York Times,
Yeah.
went, oh boy, that's a cunty phrase that's going to get clicks.
Do I have a fucking headline for this dumb bitch? So Celeste, who was like the best friend of the other girl, and in this little cunty fucking writers group, she cleared up saying, she
We
said,
got offensive in this segment.
yeah.
I like that
I want
word,
to take
though.
that back because I don't have a problem with Celeste. Celeste is cool.
Yeah, I'm down with Celeste.
Yeah, she
I
says-
said Celeste.
she
If,
said-
if you got it capped at 10K, I'll pay it.
I'm getting sick of clarifying the same things. Number one,
Capped.
Dawn, kidney bitch, pitched this article to the New York Times herself. So anybody who's like, oh, we're like bullying Dawn now, it's like, well, fucking, she brought this upon herself. 2, she was not a part of our writing group or friend group. I met her once. Most of us don't know her well, if at all. I had never heard any mention of her name before this. I will say, if she said friend group, I would be cool with that. To be like, she's not even in our writing group is a little bit like,
She's
you're a
going to hang out at
fucking
the
asshole.
restaurant with us.
Right, yeah, that's what it means.
The
Like,
cafe.
you don't have coffee with us while we talk about our unemployment fucking checks.
Grub Street. Get out of town, Grub Street. But-
3, people get catty in group texts and emails. Dawn was not and never had been in this group. She subpoenaed them to see that, what we said, and then we gave them to New York Times. So that's basically being like, I know we were being assholes in the group
No,
text. But
they're
that's
not
what
being
happens in the group
assholes.
text. But no, but I mean,
They were
she said,
talking behind someone's back
Right.
like good adults.
Right, that's what she said. She's like, I know what I said, and she goes, you're allowed to feel how you want about what Sonia, other girl, did, and what Dawn did, the catty emails, and for sure what I said, but I stand by it. But get your facts straight. I think, yeah, she was basically being like, yeah, we said some fucking rude things about this chick that we don't like, but we said them in our group text in the comfort of our own fucking phones. and
If
that's
you
that.
weren't supposed to see it, it's not rude.
Right.
You literally brought the legal system into this in order to see people going, damn, bit of a bitch.
That
huh?
girl sucks.
Yeah,
Right.
like I think
They didn't go
Caroline.
like sabotage her. They didn't go out of their way. They just said their opinion about this girl in a private manner that she then made public to herself.
Like, she went
What
out.
people say about you
much-
behind your back is none of your business.
Not your business. None of it. None of it. She went through, literally paid lawyer fees to find out how her friends were talking shit about her, and then found out her friends talk shit about her because she doesn't shut the fuck up about being a living donor.
She had to know this was coming.
And
right?
she had a hashtag. What was it? Do more. And I think the other girl, the regular one, I think she said like, what am I supposed to do? Give an organ?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what crazy
I'm
people
not
do.
a shit person. I'm
would
not a
get-
bad. I'm not trying to save evil people.
You know what I would do? I would get so fucking petty. I'd show up on her front step with my fucking kidney and be like, here you go, you dumb bitch. I would want to put a kidney back in her to be like, now you got
Shut
2
up.
kidneys. Shut the fuck up. Now you can't even be the bitch with 1 kidney. You got 2 now.
Yeah.
She's gonna wake up in an ice bath with a
That's what I was gonna
kidney
say.
donated
I'm gonna
into
hire
her.
someone to kidnap her in Mexico and shove a kidney in her.
I woke up in a tub with 2 kidneys. My life as a living donor is ruined.
Hello, Dawn. It is kind of sick though. Like, don't you wish you could be like? Cause fuck, can you find me the other woman's name?
Sonia
Dawn.
Larson.
Oh, Sonia, right?
Sonia Larson, yeah.
Okay, I gotta commend Sonia because it's to be successful, which she seems to be. Sonia seems to be a successful writer.
Yep.
To have the ability to motherfuck your colleagues, we'll call it, because they're not friends, to motherfuck your colleagues. And I guess we kind of live in this world. Like, she writes fucking fictional books that are about real people and what fucking assholes they are, and she gets paid for it. That's beautiful stuff.
It really is.
That's beautiful stuff.
I mean, that's like snake it till you make it.
You
That's
gotta-
that's the American dream right there.
Like she and I forget how 100% on Sonia's side I am.
Oh,
it is.
I'm on Sonia's side.
Yeah, it is the. I actually.
She
have a-
hates us. I mean, we're white males. We are the devil to her, but
for
whatever.
Sure, for sure. I mean, if she listens to this segment,
Oh my God.
boy, oh boy, is she gonna get a new book out of it. But the idea that like because it is like she's not writing. It's not the literal story of what happened to her. Something happened to her, and then that inspired, in Sonia's mind, a whole new story.
But very, very heavily inspired.
But sure,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Right. I
Like,
mean, she wrote a story about a woman who donated a kidney to nobody.
but that's like what this fucking this lady doesn't own that.
Wow.
Other psychopaths have done that. There's definitely many people who have donated a kidney to nobody.
To nobody?
This Dawn is not some trailblazer. She doesn't have the gall and the audacity for that.
They did say that there is like this list that people do it, but it's new to me.
Right,
I
yeah.
had never. There's a reason why I fucking hate her, and it's because I just found out that people donate kidneys to the fucking to the abyss.
Yeah, but like, I honestly think I just knew that. Like, I'm pretty sure I'd heard of that. But it's like, yeah.
Yeah?
I think I don't fucking
No,
know.
I always thought you
But-
donate to a person, or like if you get hit by a car and you're like, you're a donor on your card, it goes to a random stranger.
But at no level does Dawn own that story. Because
But
it's
she
not-
does own the letter. That's where they fucked up. She should have just changed the letter.
Yeah, right.
You know, if it like you can just rearrange.
But sometimes when someone says something so perfectly,
you just
like
want to
you had-
steal it.
I told a story once that got someone mad, and I used exactly their line, and I forget what it was.
Yes, but
Oh, it was "I hate you more than you hate you," which I didn't think was possible. And it's like
Yeah.
I can't change that. That's
Right.
perfect.
but
It's a great line. I had to use it.
no, I'm with you. But
You'll never forget that one too. That's fucking well worded. Damn.
the thing is, though, that's plagiarism. Like when someone writes something so good that I just write it too.
Well, I attributed that one, but I do see what you're saying.
She should have just said that at the end. Be like, at the end of the story, like this whole thing is about some dumb bitch I know.
I guess,
Some
yeah,
dumb
you're
bitch
right.
named
I guess
Dawn.
like that one sense.
That's all she had to do.
But also, like, fucking plagiarism can suck my dick.
Yeah.
Unless you're fucking copying the entire story. Like what teacher would be like, this is plagiarism because they ran it through some fucking system and I had the same sentence from a Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
It's a 7-page paper.
Right.
I got one sentence. I'm not a plagiarist.
And also, if you step up there,
That's
being
not
like,
plagiarism. That's not.
If you step
As a
up there,
former writer,
it-
not plagiarism.
as a creative writing major,
Yeah.
if you step up there being like 407, it's like, no, but come on.
Right.
But if it's like regular talk that, like this person, this article, like
Yeah, I could have written that. I didn't feel like it was easy to copy and paste.
work smarter, not harder.
Right.
You know?
That-
I could have written something, but I just took Abe Lincoln.
Plagiarism's if like you fucking write a whole book and you just turn in that book. Like if I wrote The Art of War, that's plagiarism.
We should do that. The Art of War by Feidelberg.
It's just Sun Tzu's.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Like look what I wrote.
And just to get away with it, like, and then someone like cancels it and is like, "This is plagiarism," and you're like, "Okay, fine." But the headline being like, "Barstool Sports blogger writes the Art of War."
Didn't we find out on Barstool Confessions? Can't we just like rewrite the Bible and then pretty much the exact same and change a few words and then sell it? Like, haven't a bunch of people done that?
I forgot.
I remember Chap saying that and us being like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it." Then we totally
Well,
forgot about it
it's
within a day.
just like taking fucking t-shirt pictures and slapping them on fucking t-shirts and selling them. I don't know, whatever. That's not plagiarism.
It's all fine until someone hires a
Copying.
lawyer.
Exactly. When you get the cease and desist, then you stop. That's that's where Sonya's fucking wrong. You just finished up another video here on KFC Radio, so click subscribe. If you've watched it all the way through, you know that you like our content. You know you're going to watch more of our content in the future. So click subscribe now, and it'll just pop up on your YouTube. You won't miss anything.
It is free. I promise you
$0.
Free for you, great for us.
Click it.